Known for her signature white headscarf, Hebe de Bonafini became the symbol of a mother's struggle after the disappearance of her two sons.
I always say that lions grew inside me when they took my children. Wearing the scarf makes me feel taller, more composed. It feels like the embrace of my children.
In the late 1970s, she founded the Mothers of the Plaza de Mayo, along with other women, to demand the return of their children taken by security forces. They wore nappies on their heads, later swapping them for white scarves, an emblem of their movement. De Bonafini worked tirelessly to expose the fate of the estimated 30,000 Argentinians who disappeared during the so-called Dirty War in the 70s and 80s. Although her own sons were never found, she continued her campaign even after the dictatorship ended, becoming one of Argentina's most passionate and outspoken rights activists. Even today, more than 40 years after their first march, the Mothers of the Plaza de Mayo remains a powerful force, holding gatherings to continue de Bonafini's legacy.
She taught us not to lower our heads and not to cry in front of the enemy, to be seen as strong, even if the tears came. We had to go out into the street with our heads held high, proud of the children we had, our kidnapped children.
On hearing the news of her death, President Alberto Fernandez declared 3 days of national mourning, calling her a tireless fighter. De Bonafini may have divided Argentina in her later years with her controversial comments and political affiliations. But the pain of her early days unified a nation and turned her into a figure of struggle, driven by a need for answers and justice.